Hello everyone. Today is Monday, July 1st. Today I wanted to show you guys how to create something that kind of sounds organic. It doesn't quite line up, and over time you'll start to hear it phase in and out through left and right speakers or monitors, depending on which ones you use. Anyways, I'm going to play the demo example of this synth along with some interesting percussion, and who knows, maybe it'll be a song. But for now, let's focus on this synth. So I'll play the demo right now. So it has kind of a long pulsating kind of feel to it. But I'm actually going to play a little bit more of the synth to actually show you the real powers of the synth. So that's the power of this synth. So what I normally like to do is start off with a blank Reason document. And I like to create a combinator. You can do this by right-clicking or holding down the control button and left-clicking with the mouse, or actually just using FN F8 if you use a Mac. But if you use a PC, you can just press F8 and this window will pop open. You can go to utilities and just drag a combinator. So what we're going to do inside this combinator is create from instruments a blank instance of Thor. Now what I like to do for Thor is I like to turn the first oscillator down an octave. Let's make that 2 octaves. I like turning the PW all the way up. And I like putting the, AM from oscillator 2 all the way up. And instead of this first filter to be a low pass, we're actually going to choose a comb filter. Choose the negative. Set the frequency all the way down to 39.4. Same for the resonance. And we're actually going to turn 2 and 3 on. So for our second oscillator, what we're going to choose is a multi-oscillator. We're going to make sure the amount is at 32. It's not, so there we go. And we're going to take it down an octave. We're going to set it to fifths up instead of random. And that's it for the second oscillator. Make sure this button is turned on for sync. For oscillator 3, we're going to choose an FM pair. We're going to make the carrier be all the way to 32 and the mod 4. And choose the FM amount to be 127. We're going to take this all the way down to the 0 octave. After this, we're going to go to our bank and we're going to choose our mod wheel from our performance. I'm going to change the amount to be 100, and we're going to choose our filter 1 frequency. So that way, whenever we move this, our filter frequency for filter 1 will move. So after this, we're going to go to our studio effects and choose an RV7000 advanced reverb. We're going to take the dry wet to 38 and the decay to 36. After this, we're going to go to studio effects and create a line 6 bass amp. Just turn on the compressor. After this, we're going to go to our creative effects and choose Scream for distortion. Screen 4 distortion gives it that nice crunch. For the type, we're going to choose warp. And we're going to push P1 and P2 up all the way. Just leave everything as is for the body. We don't need to mess with it. After this, we're going to choose a pulverizer from our creative effects. We're going to we're going to turn up the dirt to about 39% and the squash to about 16%. We're going to turn our sync, our spread on. Our sync is going to be actually 4/4, and we're going to have this all the way negative 100%. And that's all we really need. Turn out the peak a bit. After this, we're going to choose a M-class equalizer from our Studio Effects, low cut, parameter 1, parameter 2, and high shelf. To be on for parameter 1, we're going to take this down to 169 Hz, push the gain all the way down and the Q all the way up. For parameter 2, we're going to take this to about 2.585 kHz, gain down, Q all the way up. For a high shelf, we're going to leave it right in the middle, push the gain down to negative 4.6, and push the Q up to 2. After this, we're going to create an M-class maximizer. We're going to turn our limiter off, our release to slow, and our soft clip on, and the amount for this, 127. Oh, it's kind of loud. Anyways, let me take this down a bit to negative 10. And there you guys have it, your very own outer space guitar. So I'll check you guys out on Wednesday for another tutorial. Peace.